just to give a little backstory, we basically got this 5-unit.
Okay.
Literally right by the hospital, Harrisburg Hospital and Italian Lake. So
Okay.
perfect location, not a flood zone. There's 5 units, there's 1 vacant. All the rents are below, so you can see here, 2-bed, 1 bath. One's renting for $575, $650, $750, and then another one $650.
Okay.
There's one that is on a lease because the seller just, signed this person, I think, last month. That's the $750 one there. And then everyone else is month to month. Units don't look bad. So the pictures...
You have pictures here too.
Yeah. It's like, you don't need to do anything to it, but like I would want your input of like what we should do to it to get it rented like that.
That's good, isn't it? Murray's good.
Everything.
Yeah, so...
What'd you say?
Everything. Now, if you're doing Section 8, a lot of times you don't have to do as much. And like, there's one guy who's real big in Section 8 down in North Carolina, and his whole premise is like, it's just if it's move-in ready, leave it move-in ready. And
What's going on?
Move in.
Hey, how's it going, Mike?
Good.
So Stephanie has some questions. She's looking at a 5-unit in Harrisburg, and she's got some pictures here. Do you want to send it to him too?
Yeah.
Mike,
Harrisburg.
give him a picture of like the exterior of the building.
Yeah, so if you go out,
So that looks like it needs flooring, right?
that apartment is disgusting. Like, I went in there, the tenants are super happy,
Here's-
but there's literally cockroaches in the bathroom everywhere. Like,
this
it's
is a
so
better
bad.
picture. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, the foundation's good, everything's good with
I didn't
that.
get the pictures.
If you scroll up a little bit,
I'd get rid of the trees.
zoom
like
in
that
and
picture.
go to the second page.
Right there, top, the link.
No, that's the Section 8 link.
No. No, yeah, figure out.
Do you know what it's gonna cash flow? What
So
you think?
we put it as, if we do
Right,
Section
yeah.
8, that's 73,
73,
70.
Okay.
but that's gross.
Yep.
So I would just just for rough numbers, I was just
Are
dividing.
you really
that
getting
in half.
1,400 for a 2-bedroom?
Section 8.
Oh,
well.
Section 8.
Well, okay, so did you look this up on HUD user?
Yeah, that
Okay,
link.
so subtract the utilities the tenant has to pay from that.
So the tenants just pay the rent and electricity.
Okay, so the electricity, from what I understand anyways, Section 8 will pay a certain amount, and then you have to subtract out the utilities that they will have to pay. So if electric
Okay.
for a 2-bedroom, they say is 110,
Mhm.
you have to subtract 110 then from every unit.
Okay, so
To
you
rent
think?
it out.
Do you think that's average, like electric?
I'm just picking the number 110.
Okay.
I mean,
How does she find out?
you talk to one of the caseworkers. One of the caseworkers probably has a sheet that shows what size units.
Oh,
and
I
what
think they have
utilities
that on the
it'll
link
subtract
here,
off.
actually.
I like the exterior. I like the exterior of the building. It looks like a nice building. How much are you able to buy for?
165.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I would say.
And what, did you buy it on terms too?
We did not know.
Okay.
He just wants out.
Any issues with sewer line? That's the only thing I'm saying. We've been,
I don't
a
believe
lot of
so,
our
no.
turnkey that we bought there and
Yeah.
did, we're having some sewer issues.
I mean, how would you even find that out?
Scope it.
Okay. Just get an inspection for that?
Yeah.
How much is that going to cost?
$200.
200? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
not
got
bad.
a great guy that does it too.
Okay, Mike's got a guy for that.
So do you
What's
know
what's his name, Brian?
Who?
Drain doctor.
Yeah.
Drain doctor's who we use.
Drain doctor.
I'll
Okay.
send it to you after I'm done going through your pictures, but
I mean, I think it'll work.
Oh, I like
think
this
it'll work
building.
just fine.
Yeah. You'd buy it for 165, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I was like trying to get
What is gas? I see a gas meter. What is that for? Is that how it's heated?
Yes.
Who pays for heat on the building?
he does.
The owner does. It's one
Yeah.
furnace. It's got they're all
And
the
it-
baseboard,
Yeah, it has each one.
and each one has its own circulating pump.
And how much is the heat?
I don't know. This owner's super old. He literally doesn't have like any of this information.
Get a copy of his electric bill.
Do you know what the taxes are?
Is what?
His electric bill.
That isn't going to tell us how much the gas is.
Well, gas bill, electric bill, so you get them all. Get a copy of everything.
Well, the tenants pay their electric, so I'm not worried about that.
He just pays the common area. Oh well, he said electric's like $35 a month
Okay.
with the common areas.
Who are you financing it through?
So we don't. That's why I wanted to ask these questions, just so I have everything. So we have like a We also working on a 2-unit on
Okay.
18th Street, so we already have that financed.
Oh, you're over by the lake? Oh, that's a great area. That's right
Yeah.
down from all the real streets that we did. It's next street over.
Mhm.
Like that's,
Prime location with the hospital there.
yep,
Yeah.
that's a great area.
So we can ask the guy we're using for the 2-unit, which is
Yeah.
going to charge us 11% interest, 2 points.
It's fine.
Yeah. I just want to have all my information set in stone before even approaching, because you want to be prepared.
Yeah.
But
But even if you go by the 5,000, go by the market rents,
yeah,
you still look, what is it, 5,000 a month?
yeah. It was 5,030.
That's what they are.
How much CapEx do you need, do you think? What are you thinking?
So there was a leak down in the basement,
And drain,
and
sewer drain?
I think that's what
That's
it
that
was.
trap in the ceiling.
Yeah, they have it all taken care of. It just doesn't
Mhm.
look good though.
I think I would borrow enough to buy it and then
Mhm.
make it all nice, to paint every unit.
The thing is, we were running it at a 10 cap, but what do you guys think like cap could be for that?
I don't even do cap.
I don't do cap, I do cash on cash, but I mean, 165, I have a $40,000 rehab.
I think
I don't know what
I
the
think you need more
taxes
than
are.
40. It's fine. It's fine. How many
Yeah, I just put 40, but I don't know what
5 units.
what are the taxes?
I tried to look it up,
Did you
but I don't
find
know
that
the
link?
Wi-Fi
No,
here
That's,
is
that's
like,
gonna help.
I was looking for the pictures for the,
it's not like in my
I can
phone.
get it.
I got it.
Okay. Based off the rehab, like we have to
WIC.
figure out the ARV of what it's going to appraise for once it's said and done.
I can tell you what it's going to praise for.
What Zillow's saying 500K right now. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I would do like 70 a door. 5 times 7 is 350.
Taxes are 45.34.
How much?
45.34.
Insurance, I just put 3,900. I said 65 a unit per month.
370.
Water,
Three
sewer.
378 a month.
Oh, for the
Taxes.
okay.
You think insurance is 3,900 a year?
I just put 65 a door per
The-
month.
The 4
It's
units
gone up.
that we just got for Derek, he was at 17.
Yeah, I think 39 is way high.
Yeah, I'm thinking 25.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
I just picked a number.
Put 3 and be 3 is safe, I think.
2,500.
Okay.
So just remodel all the units.
Yes.
Okay.
And you said you're at 11%. Well, afterwards you're gonna refinance it. You'll be at like 8%.
Mhm.
Can you get a loan on the back end?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Because we
Okay,
did it with the
but
G,
it's
I
not.
worked
It's
out
not.
the
So that is a bad answer. The answer is yes. I talked to a bank and they will do it.
I talked to Justin and then I talked to
Okay.
another one.
Have they seen your financials?
I'm gonna say 9%.
I told him that I have my tax returns, like last year was good. The first year of me being an agent
Mhm.
wasn't good. But my partner, he worked for his job for,
Mhm.
I think 2-3 years or so.
But they haven't seen
So
your
they're
taxes
So
yet.
you
They-
need to
they haven't seen it.
give all your financials
Okay.
and get approved from a bank where they tell you yes.
Now, even though that we're not even
No, because I think you could sell this either way.
done. Okay.
I feel
But
like-
you're giving them all your information, so they're truly underwriting you.
Yeah.
And they say, yes, you're a great person
That we're
to
good.
get a finance, to
You
get
can
finance.
just do DSCR loans and you don't need any of your stuff.
We just don't have a primary residence, though. We both don't own a primary.
Hmm.
But I guess it
I didn't
could
even know
work
that
once
was a
we
thing.
buy the 2-unit.
I didn't even know you needed a primary for
Yeah,
a
neither did
DSCR
I.
loan.
That's
I don't even know what a DSCR loan is. So.
Debt service
I know,
coverage.
but
They don't
You're
look at
guaranteeing.
you. they
I know,
look
but
at
you're
your house.
guaranteeing. Like you could go get one.
Yes.
I don't. I wouldn't bet on that. You'd bet on that?
I've been digging into it through Justin Robertile. He's been informing
Yeah.
me.
I wouldn't bank on it.
I'm not saying I bank on it, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, they're out there.
Bad credit, nothing, doesn't matter.
They don't
They
look.
don't, it's a no docs loan, so you have more interest. You pay more fees and stuff like that to do it. But I mean,
Yeah.
it can,
As long as the building pays for itself,
yeah.
you're good.
And they probably like where Landisburg wants a 1.2, they might look more for like a 1.5 or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, just buying this thing as it is with your rehab and stuff. I mean,
So
And not refinancing
So run
it.
through the numbers that you have in there.
you got I mean, this is just saying you're buying it for 165. If you financed it right off the bat at 8%,
Okay, no. Hold on.
you want to do the 11%.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I want to know the numbers. What you're buying it for, You need to throw in the closing cost to buy it.
Mhm.
You need to throw in the closing cost to refinance it.
Mhm.
So you have title insurance twice in there. Then you're gonna have the rehab cost, and then she's gonna need to get her interest money back for holding it at 11% for how long? Till you make it make money.
Okay, that calculator
6
doesn't
months?
do that. It just tells you what your cash flow is
I
going to be.
I know, so you have to write down all the numbers here and just put it in as a cost on the refi. That's how you do it. So that's how we can tell
It
her if
depends
she's gonna
though
get it.
too. So like with the tenants, like are you, all right, we rehab the first unit, get that done, get that rented.
6 months, like 6 months is what I would tell you is your worst case to get it profitable.
What's the monthly leases? Are they on month-to-month leases or not?
All month to month except
Yeah.
for one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's your end date, was the last one,
You could probably do it without losing money.
because you're collecting, right?
Because you would just do one or two at a time.
Well, you do one or two at a time and rent that one and, so you
Turn it.
Do you just tell the tenants like, all right, we're not renting this out again?
you
What
give them a
do you
30
tell
day,
them,
you give them a
Ron?
30-day notice.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just say, hey,
And you
yeah,
wouldn't do
yeah.
it all at once. You're just
No.
I would
each
do
No.
2
one by
units at
one.
once.
Okay.
All depends on how your crew is. If you only
Yeah,
want to
how fast
handle
you
one
can
at a
do it.
time,
Are you the crew? She's the crew.
No. No.
I
we
thought
got
you were the
people.
crew.
No. No, I have like two contractors we're going with.
ask them how fast they're gonna do it, because if they can do 2 a month, you gotta get their time frame.
They go
It's all about time frame.
Okay.
Well, and I mean, to refinance, you'll need a 6-month seasoning period. So 6 months is what.
Why
you
are they gonna need a
I
6-month
heard- I
refinance?
heard you could
She's
do-
getting it's a hard money lender.
No, but you're eventually going to want to pay that hard money off. You don't want to pay 11%.
But that's not a bank loan though.
I know, but you don't want
Is
to
that
pay
still gonna be an
11%
issue?
forever.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Some people may want a year because she's new.
Well, I wasn't talking about her, I was just talking about the hard money lender doing a refi.
But I heard
With who?
didn't
With
Justin
who?
say
Anybody.
zero.
So what is your-
If you own it cash,
Yeah.
to go get a mortgage on it, you don't have to, there's no seasoning period.
If you want to cash out.
Why is there? As long as you have it rehabbed and
Okay.
refilled,
What is Kittery? When can we cash out on Kittery?
we'll wait until we get our numbers up.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's a year.
But that's also financed by a bank. I'm talking if you own it free and clear cash,
Hmm.
to go get a loan on it.
Oh, okay.
What kind of loan?
A bank loan, any loan.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yes.
she's trying to get.
So they're
Justin said
seasoning.
there's no seasonal period at all for
No, you're saying because you own it cash.
If you're going to, if she's going to Landisburg,
Mhm.
if you buy cash, there is a seasoning. There is a period. It's the same thing. Okay, then why can't we cash out at Kittery?
Because that's a bank loan. That's not a cash deal. We don't own it cash. We have a bank
So whether
finance.
the way you buy it doesn't matter.
I understand what you're saying, Mike. It took me a sec, yeah.
You can't cash out. I don't give a shit if
If
it's
you own
cash.
it cash. If you own it cash, you can
Yeah.
put a mortgage on it whenever you want. Yeah.
But you can't
Okay.
cash out.
You're putting a mortgage on it, meaning you get cash.
And you go show them, hey, these are my list of improvements.
Yeah.
Call Town right now. See
You'll,
what they
you'll
do.
already have income and
Guaranteed.
stuff.
I bet you any money on the answer.
You can't get the cash you put in.
We get away with it because of our experience with Bank of Landisburg. They will do it right away. Most banks are not like that.
I didn't say most banks.
Yeah,
I
maybe,
was,
okay. So yeah, maybe the experience does have a play into it too, because
So there's no way I would go into a hard money lender for 6 months. I would try to get 12 or 15 months to cover your ass.
Oh yeah.
But traditionally, like I don't care if we pay. So if I paid cash for 2.2 million at Kittery,
Mhm.
and I went and got an SBA loan, they would want a year before you let you cash out. You understand what I mean by cash out?
yeah, get your money back out, plus money.
Oh, we wouldn't cash out though. We
No, they're going to want your 25% down. They won't give you They won't give you what you made on the property. They'll make you put 25% down of the 2.2 million.
Of the new price.
No, of the old price. But
Like
if you
I-
don't have a relationship with them, they won't typically do that.
Yeah, I mean, I bought houses with no tenants that needed a bunch of work, and I mean, they financed it. You know, that had no income or anything. And then, I mean, I refinanced it when I was done 5 months.
Does
later.
anyone want to add up how much cash she needs?
so with so with the two. All right. So with the 2 unit,
Hold
wouldn't
on.
we be fine though? Because we're looking to refund. We would be in and out within 2-3 weeks.
For what?
The 2 unit.
Well, we're talking about, let's finish
To
the 5.
refinance.
Let's
Yeah,
finish
let's,
the
let's,
5.
let's stick to what we're sticking to here.
The
So
5.
then y'all confusing me about the refinancing.
What's your rehab budget?
So, okay, you have to know how you're buying it on the way in,
Yeah.
and you have to plan the way out.
Right.
Now, Now, you could always sell it, that is another option.
Yeah, but we don't want to sell.
Okay, but you need to know you're in and you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that yet?
Yeah, so we're like birds with both of these.
Okay,
That's not the
that's
answer.
one thing, but do you know
Yeah.
the details with that?
This is what we're getting to.
Yeah. So like, if you're buying it for $165,000, right?
Yeah.
You need, so what's transfer tax? 16? Are you paying both sides of transfer tax or just one side?
Nope, nope, just one side.
Title insurance, does anyone know what that is?
$2,000.
1,400.
1,400. Let's figures the first homeowner's insurance. We have to write a check for that. What do we say that is? 2,500.
Yep.
You think it's that high?
That's what
Yes.
we put in here,
Yeah.
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 For a 5 unit.
For a
worst
for
case.
that size of the
Could be,
building.
could be.
Because it might go up to $3,000, but
Because in a
the
Hereford-
insurance is all changing because the cost of rehab, to rebuild it is more than it ever has been. So
Okay.
prices are going up.
What other costs do we have to close it? Oh, you have points on this? On this?
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
Two and a half. My bad. 2.5.
2 points. And it's
Two and a half.
is it? What about? Is it? Will they give you the rehab money too?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Is it based on the full loan amount then?
Purchase price, rehab.
So do me 200,000 times 2.5.
5,000.
2.5 points. Yeah. So you got 5,000 in points. Do we need any interest money to float? Or do you want to pay the interest out of pocket?
No, we'd rather have it float.
Okay, so let's say, should we budget 3 months or 4 months of interest on this? I think she can get ahead of the game, or should we budget
You
6
can't,
months?
you gotta do a year. You just told me you gotta wait a year.
Okay. Are you
No, but
talking?
you'll be
are you-
cash flowing afterwards.
No, we're not talking about the loan, right? We're talking about the interest to get profitable. I think she can do it and cover her butt the whole way through, but let's do 6 months as worst case.
Okay.
It's
At
6 months,
11%,
yeah,
So 200,000.
on the 200,000. Well, that's just, yeah.
So 1,833 a month.
Times 6,
So 11,000.
11,000. And how much do we think the rehab's going to be?
Yeah, that's my issue because at first I didn't know we should rehab all the units, even with Section 8 though, because that's our main objective of what
Yeah.
we
Turn them all now.
I see no pictures of the units, so I can't even tell you what they look
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah, they're in there.
It's easier if you turn it down. Brian has
Was it a second?
learned this.
Was there a second one for inside?
No, it's
There's 6 of
like
them.
right here.
I call it bulletproofing.
50?
This is a nice
I
one.
put 65.
You put 65?
That's what I was thinking, around like 60 or so, 65.
Just because, I mean, like, she's using
It
outside
may load
people,
faster on your
so
phone.
it might be a little bit more expensive
We did show
for
her.
her to do.
Okay, we need to refi on the back end now, right?
Yeah.
They could probably take that. We don't need that money now.
I'm
We don't need that money now.
done. I'm done. I
They can take
can't
that
handle
out when they refi. So we don't need to do that. So we can just add these up.
And then what did we say, a 350 ARV?
Oh, now I see what you gotta click on each one.
Mm-hmm. But did you see the basement? Like, is there anything?
I don't need to see more. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, the water heater looked okay. There was a boiler down there. That
Mhm.
looks fine.
Just
I
that
would just
sewer
be,
part?
yeah, I'd be nervous
Oh,
about
man.
that.
65,000 is rehab.
Yeah. Interest rate for the rehab, or sorry.
Get
for the
on
You
your
can
refinance.
handle it.
Just
Did I say
handle it.
9? Or can
No.
you get to 8?
I have 8. I think you'll get to 8.
Okay.
Easily 8. Right now you can get 6.5 with the Univest.
How are the windows?
20 year in?
I think they're all original.
Mm. What AM do you think she would get on the back end? Do you think she could find 25 year?
That's probably be 20.
That's what I have 20 in there, but
You know what? You understand?
Yeah, like the amortization.
When you refi on the back end,
Mhm.
what is the amortization?
How long
gonna
is
be?
it going to be?
We'll do it on 20. Let's see what it looks like.
okay. So taxes 4,500.
So what income do we want to use?
I'm using
Is she planning on
5,000.
doing
I would
windows or
use
not?
that probably.
What's that?
If you're planning on windows, our rehab isn't right. I can tell you that.
Ask her.
Are you planning on doing the windows or not?
They're original. Do you recommend?
I have to look at
I didn't
them.
look at 'em.
I gotta look at them to see
How
if
did they
they're-
look to you?
They didn't look bad.
You were going to leave them in your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're on site looking to buy a rental, you want to, in your mind, visualize what do I have to do right when you're there. So
And
what
take
do you do
and
later?
better pictures. Do that.
Yeah.
Help you go back and think about it.
Yeah.
Well, I actually.
I literally walk through and I take a picture of the window.
I don't need pictures because my memory is really good.
It was yesterday when we were sitting at News. I bought that house for $25,000. I bought this one for $50,000, whatever it was. It was like
Yeah.
it was impressive. He remembered.
I couldn't visualize the house until.
I know, yeah. No, but I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, I had the map of all the rentals.
I can take pictures of a house, and then
six.
6 months later, when we look at the house, I can remember what the house
That's
is.
good. I could not.
Mike can go 15 minutes, and then he forgets even where that house was.
They're the old aluminum windows.
Oh, they look great. They're good.
So you're 18,
yeah.
20 a month cash flow.
Positive.
Mhm.
Is there any repairs in there built in?
No. That's just, I could throw some in there. What do you want to do, like 5% or just say like
What's 5%? How much is it?
can find this,
5%
yeah.
of 5,000?
Oh.
Call them
Craziest deal because we
or
were.
wild, isn't it?
It was so weird. I texted the guy and then he was
If it's
like,
turned, it should be good.
But I mean, you're
He was
really,
like
yeah, that's
something
why I
over-
don't
he
even
was like
figure
5
for maintenance a lot
units,
of times.
Do you have vacancy built in?
165 tower
Not on
down
this,
price.
no.
I thought he
We'll
was
put
just joking
5%
with me.
vacancy.
I was like, so how long have you owned it to see if it's a true person? He was like 18 years. I checked, it was 18 years. I was like,
So it'd be
okay.
13.
And then my VA, she was texting him then, and then scheduled the appointment, went out, and saw that he was serious. I was like, wow.
Nice.
Can you screenshot that and send it to her? Or can you email it to her?
I can send it to her here. So you'll be 1309 cash flow positive.
What interest rate do you have?
8, 20-year AM.
I think she'll get better than 8.
Oh, she will.
Do you think?
I think Univest.
Can she get approved with Univest?
I
Call the
don't know.
Univest guy right now.
Hey Mike, how you doing?
Hey, Justin. Good. You?
Oh, doing great. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Hey, I got you on speakerphone with 4 people and we're videotaping, just to let you know. So,
Okay.
go ahead, Rob. You like to give details. He overtalks.
How you doing, Justin? Mike already forgot about what we were calling to ask about, so we have someone here, her name's Stephanie. She's a real estate investor. She doesn't own any rentals. She has a 700 credit score. She does not have, do you live in your own house or no?
With my parents.
Okay, she lives at home still. She's buying her first property. She's using a hard money loan. When she goes to refinance it, do you need any seasoning? When can you cash out? What options do you have? What interest rate and what amortization can we get?
All right. So the first thing that we're going to look at is really the income and the expense. Well, the quick question: is this a multi-unit? Is this a single?
5 unit.
It's a 5-unit property. Okay. Yeah, I would say once I understand the income and expense. And yeah, I can define that a number of different ways. Sometimes, preferably it's always from historical tax returns showing income and expense information from a stabilized property, which obviously that's not going to happen until probably 2025 or 2026. From a pro forma standpoint, if I can get comfortable with the income and the expenses of the property, we'll take that into consideration along with, we generally, as a rule, borrowers have equity in the property. There does come a point in time, and there is no line in the sand of 1 year seasoning. I know, at places I've worked at before. So, we'll take everything on a case by case basis and look at it, from her individual perspective, in this case. So, we are looking at, all the factors kind of going into it. I'm assuming she knows a property management company that'll manage it for her, which obviously is, things that we'll talk through, for first time investors. But no, really just
she's wholesale property. Is she able to manage it herself or not? Because she's a wholesaler. She doesn't own rentals, but she kind of, she's in real estate. She also has a real estate license.
Sure, yes. Then, as long as, that's 100% fine. We don't require that.
Yeah.
Although we will add artificial. So when I'm looking at the income and expense of the property, there are artificial things that we'll add in, such as the management fees, such as replacement reserves, vacancy, and credit loss. If you have the income and expenses for this property, actually by the end of the day, I can shoot back to you exactly how we're going to look at it, how we're going to underwrite it, what type of leverage I could put on the property, what the payments would look like, what terms would look like, et cetera, just for conversational.
But if she buys it for 165 and puts 65 in it and needs to refi out 255, so she's buying it for 165 and getting 255 on the back end, and it's appraising at 350, which we know all of that. Does she have to have seasoning to do that or not?
No, I mean,
Ooh,
I say no.
Oh.
You know, of course, there's cases where we said we want to see stabilized, but I mean.
And how stable do you want the buyer? Like, how many years of positive cash flow do you need on a self-employed real estate investor?
It's in this case, it really what I would look at is, okay, so how much does she invest in the property, and how much like if somebody, I'm just going to give you just a wild example, but it's realistic because I've had it happen hundreds of times. Somebody buys a property in a tax sale for $5,000, puts $10,000 into it, and wants to leverage it for $75,000. Like we'll avoid those type of transactions. But
Yeah.
if she put the money into this and she's trying to refinance the loan plus the renovations, and that's the amount that she's looking to refinance, not looking to,
She's not looking to get any real cash out of it. Positive, no cash positive.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, and I wouldn't ask for receipts or anything like that, but, as long as I can piece together, to make a case to show that we're just reimbursing.
So how many year amortization are you able to do, and what kind of rate are you in right now, roughly?
25, and right now on 5-year money, we're in the low 7s right now, which is painful to say, but that's kind of where rates are. And
Okay.
yeah, that's the amortized for 25 years. I could do a 10-year loan term, so she wouldn't have to refi after 5 years, and then we could either renegotiate a new rate or she can go floating.
Okay. I hate to say it. My brother Mike obviously knows what he's talking about. I just
Oh, hey Justin, just say Mike's awesome, and we're good. Glad we got that on video.
he knows a lot more than my other brother.
So the one that
Yeah, I ran into you guys a long time ago. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was down in Carlisle walking through properties. I think it was with John Thompson, if I remember correctly.
100%.
Your sister, I think. Yeah,
I don't know. Met them before.
Yeah, I know you guys have been around. I know real estate. I know you guys have been doing a lot of projects. In fact, you guys, one of the properties you guys sold, I ended up, talking with Derek, one of your property managers. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You guys, a lot of experience in real estate and doing a lot of bigger projects.
Well, that one
now,
settles
but
today. The one there.
anyway,
He's financing there.
Yeah, in that
For you.
situation, I think I could help once she has the property stabilized, once she has the rents and has the leases to show the income, and then once I can get a handle on the expenses, which obviously will true up
So
when we
really
get to your
she's like
appraisal as
2
well.
positive.
But, I can see us, as long as
Taking
the
out the
drastic
maintenance
changes in the
and
banking
vacancy. Like if
environment,
she's fully
which
rented.
I will say is always now, kind of, things can change all the time, and as far as focuses go. But no, I think that's a doable transaction.
Okay, we'll give her your contact information. You answered all of our questions, and you're very helpful.
Anytime.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
And that's just regular, so like with Section 8, it'd be a whole different story.
Yeah, I will do Section 8.
If you can get some more rents out of it. But I mean, you're 1587 positive after maintenance and vacancy.
And it's kind of fixed up, so you should be in good spot. What do you have in there for gas?
Gas. I just put a general $400 a month for water sewer, which is probably.
No, gas.
I know. I don't have a gas line, so I just
Ooh.
put 75 for electric.
I know, but we
400 for
pay the
water.
heat. Well, we pay the heat.
For the whole building.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
How much is that?
You're the detail person. That's why I brought you.
Give me a number.
Well, that's the problem. I
We
said
already
get a
had this
bill.
discussion.
What number did you say?
We didn't say
a
I didn't.
number. So I need a number to put
I
in.
know, but you're giving us a final answer without telling us.
Oh, by the way.
You're the one that's supposed to be.
I can't give you a final answer if you're not telling me
But you
what
didn't
number
say
you
it.
want.
I know, but we told you. You heard it.
But what number did you tell me? You didn't tell me a number, so I need
I
a number.
did, but you gave me a final number.
So what number do I need to put in here?
That's what we need
That's
to
the
do.
question.
What is our 4 unit? It would be probably more than our 4 unit in Carlisle. That's gas. Is that gas?
No, it's a fixed for electric.
The 4 unit that we pay for heat. The one.
He sets a
that's
cap.
that's the efficiency.
He told me he set a cap. I think it's at like 71 or 72,
What?
where they can't go over that. For
But-
heat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
We need a gas bill.
Oh, great.
Just-
Now
just
hold
said
on.
that they charge more.
I know how to calculate
Like
that.
charge
Say like
more, right?
100 a month per unit
How
or
much?
something. 100 a month per unit, or is that high?
That's
Maintenance
high.
gas. Well, yeah, but
I don't know what the new gas prices are either, so I don't see those.
112. Let's do
I mean,
100.
what do you use for what's your house cost to heat gas? Just use that number.
A lot. It's going up.
Well,
Mine's like 300 or 400 a month
Wow.
in certain months.
Well, yeah, but then, yeah, you're dividing that for 12 months.
It's like 700 square feet. The biggest unit's 900 square feet.
The big units. I think it could be 500 a month for 5 months. It's 2,500, 2,500.
Just put 125.
Write that down as you need a copy of the bill.
Get a copy.
To
of
get a
that.
copy.
I don't think I need it to do the deal.
Well, I'm just saying, I would get a
No,
copy
it's
of
not
it.
gonna kill you.
So let's put in 25, let's put in 3,000 a year. Do we have to pay for trash or anything weird like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Is
We
that
pay
right?
gas, water, sewer, trash.
How much is
electric,
trash? Do you know that?
No, I do not.
Why can't you pass that on to the tenants?
Probably could.
Take the bill, divide by 5.
Mm-hmm.
We could.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just how he has it set up now.
I know, I'm just trying
What's
to
the
help you
positive cash fund
Yeah.
now?
1337.
You're 1337, and he's going to send this to you, like that you can understand it. I would think.
Yeah, this is easy. So I have 400 for water, sewer, 250 for gas, 75 for
For
electric.
gas.
per
Yeah,
per
this,
unit.
this is all
Trash.
per month.
No,
Yeah.
that's just,
400 a month.
And then
seems-
100 a month.
that's
for-
how, don't
for
write that down. I'm just saying, I'm thinking you're
100
making
a month for
267
just
per month per unit.
Any
Oh, okay.
If you
Do
get
we know what
13,
the
if you
water
get
and sewer is on
1300,
a house,
Yeah.
on a 2-bedroom house in
but
Harrisburg?
it's all fixed up.
Right.
So you're gonna have minimal maintenance.
Okay.
But I definitely
Like
scope the
3-bedroom
city,
line.
and
I pay like,
I'm just telling you,
In
scope
Harrisburg.
it.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out, because I have one out there that's
So that could
serviced
be
by Harrisburg.
$15,000.
Something
I
major.
mean, we're doing one right now out in Kittery, doing it Monday.
What?
Okay.
Fixing that sewer line out in Kittery on Monday.
How much is it going to cost?
I forget how much it is.
12,000.
You remember?
I remember. He doesn't remember. You remember her name?
Who's Stephanie?
Okay, good.
That would have been bad.
Actually, I actually am not good with names until I'm around you a few times.
Okay, so we answered my first question.
Oh goodness gracious, we gotta go. Okay, what's your next question?
Okay, so
Did we fully go into the
we
numbers?
yeah, we do.
And he's gonna send you this numbers, and you
Yeah.
can circle back with him if you have any questions.
Okay. So I was just gonna say, who's best for property management?
Do it yourself.
Really?
No one's gonna care more about the property than you, and you need to learn how to do it, and you gotta be a tough person.
Okay.
You gotta be hard. You can't take any BS from people.
That's my initials.
Okay. Next one.
Because, you know, what's 5,000 times 7%?
I don't know.
350 a month.
Okay.
It's
So
really-
it takes
it's
away a
really-
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one was
Because not on top of that, they're gonna take like a half month's or 3/4 month's rent
To
when
rent
they
the
rent a
place.
unit.
Mm-hmm. Do you do yours?
I manage all mine still, yeah.
Really? Do you get calls like in the middle of the night and stuff?
You'll find out how, so I'm still on all the calls,
Yeah.
like emergency calls. We actually just switched to weekends now, we rotate
Mm-hmm.
through 5 people, but even before, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, the method
With the monies we
behind
have.
it is fix it up. I call it bulletproofing, like the new floors, change your shutoffs. I mean, I go a little bit more intense, but you know, just fix everything up. Then you don't have any maintenance problems. So
Right.
the only call that I've ever had was I was fixing up a unit and a line burst. Do you guys remember?
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. And then the other one was an old apartment that I didn't fix up. One of the handles for the shower burst on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's really it.
Well,
But I mean,
that's
that's
not
And
bad.
that's
then you
two
get, then you
things
get
in
toilet
4 years.
clogs.
So when you own 5 or 10 units, you're gonna get the call on Friday night when you're going to do something.
Right when you're trying to sit
Yeah,
down.
something
to
will
eat.
happen.
We
Yeah.
never fixed up any of ours, and we just had mess after mess.
Yeah. Okay.
You're starting out right.
Yeah, but I mean, going through and fixing all those up like that, like I mean, you're not gonna have a lot of maintenance.
And there's nothing
issues.
wrong with doing some of the painting. Like do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Make it cheap. Don't do it yourself.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with painting those units yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
Save money.
yeah, I did that for
You
a
know,
good
you're
while.
young. You have no kids. Just go out there.
You got all
work
night.
during the day. You got all night. Go do it.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Next one was who's the best for snow and lawn? Well, us, I guess.
No, I would find.
I would
I'd
find
get
someone
else for
All
that.
right.
I would definitely find someone.
You want to ask neighbors. You want to, is there a lawn?
Maybe a
crew
tenant.
around?
I've had a tenant do it.
Okay.
Well,
Mow the
in
grass and
Harrisburg, there's
stuff.
lots of guys you can find.
You're not gonna have problems.
There's a guy that runs the football team. I forget what football team he coaches, but he does stuff.
Okay. So just ask.
Ask around the neighborhood and look for someone there.
And just
And
watch, look
negotiate, and
drive
don't
down the road and
overpay,
see
like,
somebody.
yeah. You don't want the fancy lettering. If they have a brand new truck, go to the next one.
Yeah.
I've had I took like $50 off a tenant's rent for them to shovel and mow the grass before.
Okay.
Only in season, so.
Yeah.
HUD tenant, paying mowing.
I haven't done that.
What should we use for electric payment for like rent to receive the rent?
Oh, to get don't do like Venmo, Cash App, all the free services
Really?
that most people have. Yeah, I take rent every single way. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, bank transfer, Apple Pay, any way that they can pay you, take it that way, because otherwise it's like, oh, my card won't work on Appfolio, or I can't get this to link, and blah 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 blah. Like it's just
When you're smaller, you can do those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I heard, was it Trelly or Zelly or something? How do
Oh,
people
Zelle.
how do people manage their rentals when they only have a couple? How do you?
I use Stessa. It's just a really small thing. It just helps me track ledgers. You can take rent through there too. I don't, but I mean you can. I use that. It's
Oh, it helps with like the P&L and like. all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It'll show you all your cash
Stessa.
flow and stuff.
How do you spell
I've assets backwards. STESSA.
Who the hell can spell that?
She just,
My
I mean,
mind went
I've-
blank for a second.
I know, I was like, what the fuck am I writing?
I've since transferred to QuickBooks, and you can take payments through there also.
You're on QuickBooks now?
Yeah, just because now I actually know how to use it. I had to learn. No, but Stess is really user friendly. Meg can use it, so anyone can use it.
Let's make that video.
The next one is, do you allow pets?
Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charge for one.
Yep.
How much do we charge?
I think you guys are still doing $250 non-refundable pet fee and $25 a month. I started doing $350 non-refundable and $35 per month, always per pet, too.
35
So if they have two
Why
cats,
don't we change that?
it's
do it
it's
for-
real easy. You just change it in the listing. That's all.
Let's change
Just
it.
haven't done
Let's do it immediately. If he's getting it, let's do it.
Yeah, dude, Meg's done 500 non-refundable pet fees.
Wow.
I haven't, just because I feel like it's high, but some people will pay it.
But they can mess it up. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I always do it per pet too, because then it's like the people with 2 cats or 2 dogs.
We don't allow kids in our
Yeah.
apartments either.
That was a Meg thing too. It's like I don't want anyone with kids. Don't put that in there. That's illegal.
The last one was, how do you do Section 8? Like, how do you set it up as Section 8?
We could probably take it back.
you just call them.
We'll take you back to Allie here when we're done.
So yeah, no, there's 2 ways to do it. You can just list it, and somebody with a voucher will come to you, and then they're just, hey, fill out this RFTA, request for tenancy approval. You fill out this paperwork, that spells out what utilities they're going to pay, and then they'll say, okay, hey, this tenant's voucher will work for X amount. Or what I'm doing now is I'm just calling Dauphin County Housing and saying, hey, I've got this 4-bedroom house. Do you guys have any tenants in mind? And then they'll just give you your number.
You have one in Dauphin?
Yeah, and I've had like three phone calls this morning for it, and I
Oh,
just
you just bought it.
No, I bought it 8 months ago, but the girl's moving out now, so I'm just like, okay, hey, can you give me another tenant to put in it? Because they'll pay $1,600. I'm only getting $1,000 now, so
Yeah, it's
I mean, that's a
crazy.
big cash flow jump. But
Yeah. You do Section 8 too, or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We
We don't have problems.
Not as many as you used to, but I mean, it's still a big percentage of it.
Well, that's all my questions.
that's it?
That's it.